We are back with the WWE 2K20 Jobber Only Universe mode, and today we are going to be simulating 3 months into the universe mode. We're going to be going all the way to SummerSlam. If you're new, remember to subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 300,000. We're 8,000 subscribers away. It's absolutely free, and you can always change your mind later. So in the last video, we have the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and let's take a look at everything that went down. Dolph Ziggler is still our Universal Champion. The B Team are still our WWE Tag Team Champions. Lacey Evans surprisingly beat Peyton Royce to become the new Raw Women's Champion, and Chad Gable is our men's Money in the Bank briefcase holder, and Tamina is our women's Money in the Bank briefcase holder. I can speak. I'm actually kind of curious on what's going down on Raw, so let's take a look. I'm just gonna simulate all of these matches. We got Eric Young defeating No Way Jose. Then Lana defeats Dana Brooke. Interesting. Okay. Then we got our women's champion Lacey Evans going against our Money in the Bank briefcase holder Tamina, and Lacey Evans comes out with the win. Then Akira Tozawa beats Robert Roode. Oh my God. We had a rivalry match in here. Chad Gable defeated our Universal Champion. Wow. That's a big win for him. Even though he has the Money in the Bank briefcase, he was still able to defeat Dolph Ziggler. So now I'm going to simulate to the end of June, and let's see what happens on this card. Lucha House Party got defeated by Robert Roode and Kurt Hawkins. Okay. Now my boy Sin Cara picks up the dub over Eric Young. Akira Tozawa is getting these dubs, man. And the Money in the Bank briefcase holders defeated Dolph Ziggler and Lacey Evans, the current champions. What is happening in my universe mode? What's the final match on this card? A rivalry match between Bo Dallas and Mojo Rawley, and Bo Dallas wins. Now let's go ahead and move over to July. I'm not going to simulate to the last show in July because we do have a pay-per-view, and that is Extreme Rules. Let's take a look at what's on the card. We got some news updates. So Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel win over the support of the WWE Universe after a tenacious display against their rivals and a heated battle heading towards their tag team championship match. Okay, so they will be defending their titles at Extreme Rules. Let's take a look at July. Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder continue to build momentum with another singles match win against Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, using these matches to scout their opponents for an advantage to use against them in their last tag championship rematch. So that's good to know that the Hype Bros are going to be going against the B Team for the titles. And the last one is Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder took the win in their non-title match with huge implications. They've shown that they can beat Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel tonight. They can ride the wave of momentum into their tag team championship match right around the corner and win again. Let's see if the Hype Bros can take the titles. Oh, the B Team retain. The next match, EC3 takes a W over No Way Jose. Lana lost to Dana Brooke. Okay, that 50-50 booking that we see in WWE. Then our Money in the Bank briefcase holder, Chad Gable, defeats Sin Cara. Heath Slater takes a dub over Kurt Hawkins. Tucker surprisingly beats Titus O'Neil. Then next, we had the Raw Women's Championship on the line. Lacey Evans retained her title against Tamina. Wait, did Tamina cash in, or is this just random booking? Is Tamina still? Yeah, Tamina still holds the briefcase. She didn't cash in. Next, we had Robert Roode defeating Eric Young. Dolph Ziggler retains his Universal Championship match against Akira Tozawa. Akira Tozawa was racking up the wins. I'm not even surprised he was in this match. Now that Extreme Rules is over with, let's go ahead and simulate to the last Raw of the month. Akira Tozawa versus Kurt Hawkins. Then we got the Lucha House Party versus the Universal Champion and our Money in the Bank briefcase holder. That's an interesting tag team. Then Robert Roode versus Eric Young. Lacey Evans has a promo segment. I might watch that. Then the rivalry match continues with the B Team versus the Hype Bros. Surprisingly, Kurt Hawkins defeats Akira Tozawa. Dolph Ziggler and Chad Gable take the win here. Then we got Robert Roode versus Eric Young, who takes the win. Robert Roode is on a streak here. He may be next up for the title. Our Raw Women's Champion is walking down to the ring. Let's see what she has to say. I can't believe that I have to come out here in this dump of a city and talk to a bunch of mouth breathers like all of you. I am way too talented, way too beautiful, and way too gifted of a superstar to be standing here right now. But it's not about all of you tonight. It's about me. I am the greatest there has ever been in this business, and it's about time that everyone recognize that fact. I expected this, low-key. She had no reason to be cutting a self-promo tonight. I can see the fear on your face, and it disgusts me more than you normally disgust me. You're a terrible example of a superstar. You're a coward. You're afraid of taking risks and going after what you want, unlike me. Look at you coming out here and acting like you're better than me. Have you looked in the mirror lately? You're not better than anyone, not even the WWE universe, and they're trash, and you're definitely not better than me. My goodness, Lacey. If you're really as good as you think you are, then you wouldn't be talking. The only way to prove how good you are is to actually wrestle. Granted, I know that's not something you want, because then everyone would see through your charade. Let's have a match once and for all. Lacey Evans said, let's go, bro. I can't stand superstars like you who get where they are by kissing ass and sucking up to the boss. Do you think Stephanie McMahon is your friend? She doesn't care about you. You're just a pawn to her, and it's time to take you off the chessboard. Where did that come from, Tamina? She said, let's have a match, and you talking about chess. You just stuck your foot in your mouth for the last time. Not only am I gonna beat you senseless, but by the time our match is over, you're gonna be leaving on a stretcher. So we're gonna do this or not, because whether this happens right now or at a pay-per-view, it doesn't matter to me. You're still going down. Y'all doing a lot of talking, bro. I'm ready to see some action. It's not up to you anymore. We're way past that now. There will be a match between us, and I don't care how I get it. I just hope you're ready for it, because I don't want to hear any excuses after I beat you senseless. It appears that I want it, and whether or not you want it, the WWE universe wants it. So get ready, because I'm gonna unleash a fury on you that's never been seen before in this company. The entire WWE is going to bear witness to your annihilation at my hands, and it will be glorious. Are you Bobby Roode? That's gimmick infringement, Lacey. I don't know what this promo was really about, but Lacey Evans wants a match, and so does Tamina. Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas going against Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder, who takes the W. The Hype Bros have beaten the B team yet again. They definitely deserve a title opportunity. It is time for the biggest party of the summer. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's on the card. No Way Jose going against Dolph Ziggler in a Universal Championship match, and that's opening the show. Then we got Lana versus Dana Brooke again. I don't know why. Titus O'Neil versus Heath Slater, Eric Young versus Sin Cara, Kalisto versus Tucker, Akira Tozawa versus Kurt Hawkins, Lacey Evans versus Tamina, and then a triple threat match with Robert Roode, Chad Gable, and EC3. No title on the line or anything. Hold on, I have an idea. So now the main event will be for the Ultimate Jobber Money in the Bank briefcase. Will Chad Gable successfully defend this briefcase? So we're gonna go ahead and simulate. Let's see who takes the win. And of course, Dolph Ziggler retains the Universal Championship yet again. Dolph Ziggler is on a roll with this title run. Then we got Lana versus Dana Brooke. Lana takes the W. Titus O'Neil versus Heath Slater. Titus O'Neil gets the win. Eric Young versus Sin Cara. Eric Young takes the W. Kalisto gets the W. Akira Tozawa versus Kurt Hawkins. I'm gonna assume Akira Tozawa is gonna win this match. Lacey Evans versus Tamina. We're gonna simulate. If Tamina wins, this is going to be very interesting, because she is also holding the briefcase. Okay, Lacey Evans takes the W yet again. And now it is time for the main event. This has a potential to be one of the best matches in this series so far. These names are pretty stacked up. Like, imagine if this was down in NXT, this would be a 5-star classic. Oh yeah, I forgot Robert Roode and Chad Gable used to be a tag team. That completely left my mind. I just remembered that. We may see them, team up on EC3 here. EC3 really hasn't gotten much offense. He's getting absolutely bullied right now. Oh, Robert Roode tried to take the briefcase away from Chad Gable, but EC3 got a rope break. I mean, I think he would have kicked out anyway. Chad Gable is already about to have his signature. Chad may have this in the bag. Oh, what a kick. That was out of nowhere. Finally, EC3 getting some offense in this match. Can he capitalize? Oh, yes, he can. Up on his shoulders, the glorious one brings down EC3 with a beautiful move into the cover. Is that enough? One? No, it is not. EC3 also has his signature, but I think Bobby Roode was looking for his finisher. Cover on Robert Roode. I don't think it's gonna work though. 2. Oh, it scared me for a second. Okay, that was definitely something. Oh, glorious DDT out of nowhere. Is that it for EC3? 1, 2. Oh my God, that was out of nowhere. Robert Roode takes the briefcase away from Chad Gable without Chad even having to be pinned. We might have to see Robert Roode versus Chad Gable for that briefcase because he didn't even get pinned. Like I said earlier, Robert Roode has been taking up a streak here. He may be the one to cash in on Dolph Ziggler. Now that SummerSlam is out of the way, let's take a look at the last Raw of August. Here we go. We got Robert Roode going against Kurt Hawkins, Chad Gable going against Heath Slater, Lacey Evans going against Tamina, Dolph Ziggler versus Eric Young. Oh, okay. I gotta simulate. I gotta see how this goes. Robert Roode wins. Chad Gable lost to Heath Slater. Chad Gable is going downhill, man. Lacey Evans gets another win over Tamina. It's time we get a new challenger, I think. Dolph Ziggler beats Eric Young, and the B team retain their titles. This was a really fun episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's see if we can get 3,000 likes. Click one of these two videos on screen if you want to keep watching the videos, and I'll see you guys later. Deuces.